Hi, my beautiful collective. We're gonna tap into the message and see what is going on for you guys. My cat, that's crazy. Okay, you guys, I actually tried to record this message earlier, but then it didn't work out. My cat has been in the room all day, and as soon as I hit record, he comes out and he starts meowing. That's crazy. Synchronicities. I don't know. That's weird. But yeah. So the message. You guys, okay. So the main message I was getting from earlier was somebody is frustrated, somebody was upset either at you or you're frustrated about a situation or upset about a situation here. I'm getting it not going the way you wanted it, not going it how you planned, not going it not going well or not going at all for some of you, and somebody being upset about miscommunication or no communication at all, but they're really upset at themselves deep down under all of this energy is what I'm getting, but also I'm getting that they're actually upset with you if this has to do with another person, but they also want to be comforted by you. It's a very weird energy. It's like they're upset at you, but they want to be comforted by you. And for some of you, I was getting that this energy is blaming you for the reason as to why they're upset, okay? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened, but that's just the energy I was getting earlier before I got interrupted and I couldn't film it. And then now my cat was just like all of a sudden out of the room. So yeah. This could have been pent up emotion somebody has with you, or you have with someone, or just you have on a certain situation here that you haven't fully expressed, or expressed with rage or anger. Because I was seeing at the bottom of the deck, control your anger with this deck before I was going to shuffle, and then that didn't happen. But it's like somebody here has some unexpressed emotions that they want to share with you, or they want you to see that side of something, or you're not seeing something fully here that they want to express to you. So yeah, I'm getting somebody having some pent up emotion that they haven't fully expressed towards something, and they're kind of frustrated about it. They're not happy about it at all. They're very on edge is what I'm hearing, but like it just feels like this energy needs to release that, and they're not going to feel lighter or like better about the situation until they do that. You know what I mean? Like it's giving me an energy of somebody just it's like somebody wants to be comforted by you, but they're upset at you at the same time. It's very interesting, weird energy, if I'm being honest. Or this could be you towards somebody else. They could have some sort of unresolved there could be some sort of unresolved situation going on here, because they have I'm hearing unresolved feelings, or unresolved, like a situation that's just not resolved, that this energy wants to like figure out, and they're not happy about the situation right now. I'm hearing miscommunication or no communication at all. There's also something about an energy having like so much time though, because again, my cat was in the room all day. My cat was in the room and I did not see him. And then when I came home, I still didn't see him until now, which is like it's late at night right now, and then he decides to come out when I start recording. So that's just like, I don't know if you gave this energy chances, or there was a situation where there was like chances to kind of like resolve a situation, or like speak their piece, or say something to you, or communicate, or resolve a situation, but it just, those chances weren't taken, or that person wasn't ready, or you weren't ready, or the energy was off, or it didn't feel right. Something about that is coming up too. But I thought was coming up as well. I don't know what the situation is. It just feels like somebody is very, very frustrated. Clear messages for the collective. Let's see, what else does the collective need to hear about the situation in regards to this no communication or frustration with an unresolved situation. Can we get clear messages on what this collective needs to hear at this time regarding this energy? This was some sort of companionship. This was some sort of partnership. This was a connection here, okay? This connection could still be present in your life, okay? They want your attention. They want your complete, undivided attention. I don't know if you're distracted lately, but it's like something about your attention to this person, to this energy is needed, okay, a lot. Something about your time, your energy, this person wants all of that, but I'm not getting in a selfish way. I'm getting more of like what this card is describing to me, like a companionship, somebody to be there, somebody to listen to them, somebody to support them, help them. I'm hearing for some of you, guide them. Like this energy feels like somebody that's been in your life for a while, okay, or somebody that wants to be in your life for a very long time. Let's see, what else? For some of you, this could be a close friend of yours, okay? I'm hearing for some of you, if this is a close friend, they're not happy that they lost touch with you, or if you're completely separated from them, or if there's no communication flowing in and out for you guys. It's just like somebody wants to rekindle, reignite, resurface, like be in your life again, okay? You guys are getting magic in reverse. Somebody feels like something here is not working. Something here is not going as smoothly as they wanted it to. Somebody here plans something to go a certain way for you, with you, and it's just not happening, and they're not happy about it at all, okay? This person could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They do not have to be, or you could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or have that somewhere in your chart. They're not happy that the ground between you two is shaky, is what I heard. Like shaky, it's not stable, it's not grounded, it's not rooted right now. And because of that, they don't feel certain or sure that you're even going to come back into their life, be in their life, want to be connected to them in any way. They're kind of just like they're trying to get the courage to come towards you or make a first step towards you, but they're kind of like the ground feels shaky beneath them. The ground doesn't feel sturdy. It doesn't feel stable, if I'm being honest. Again, confirmations could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a water sign, or there needs to be some sort of emotional expression in order for this to be on more solid ground, is what I'm hearing. Did you guys see that card fly? This card wanted to come out a couple times, but I was just waiting for it to come out by itself. You feel like this person's safe space, or this is something that this person wants to build with you. You feel like home to this person. You feel very safe to them. They feel cared for in your energy. They feel looked after. They feel nurtured. They feel safe to connect with you. But something here about like it not working out how they want it to is significant, okay? They're not happy how things look right now, but you do help them, feel calm, feel peace, feel at home. Hearing that Beyoncé song, 1 + 1 = 2. So this person feels like without you, they're like questioning what kind of a person they are, or without you, they're kind of like, I need my partner in crime. I need my soulmate, I need my soul tribe, I need my best friend, like something along those lines, because they're like, I really want this person in my life. Like, I really see them to be something special to me. And I'm holding on to hope, and there's space in my heart for them, but I just don't like how this is happening right now. Like, I'm frustrated, I'm upset, I'm pissed off, or maybe this is you, collective, about the situation. Somebody here doesn't really show it on the surface too much, but there's something about them not really expressing a lot of emotion when it comes to the people around them, but they do feel safe to express themselves with you. For some of you, you kind of help calm this person's energy down. So it's like, in a way, you are kind of like this person's therapist. I don't want to say that in like a... I think you guys know what I mean. Like, you help this person express themselves, because they don't necessarily do that with just anybody and everybody that they meet. Okay, something about your energy is very significant when it comes to this person. So it feels like this person really trusts you with their emotions, with how they're feeling. They feel like they can express themselves with you. If something's on their mind, or if they have something to say, they feel like they can say it without being judged, is the energy that I'm getting from this person, okay? You feel like this person's safe space, okay? What else does this collective need to hear about this energy right now? Messages, please. This person feels like you're not paying enough attention to them. You don't pay enough attention to them. They want you to pay more attention to them. They want you to express yourself more emotionally when it comes to how you feel about them. Messages, please. Say this came out in reverse. This doesn't feel resolved at all. They don't like that it's not resolved. They don't like that there's a period of indecision, of pause, of stagnation, low confidence, conflict. I don't know why, like, I just made that face. Like, they're looking at you like, why is this on pause? Like, I don't know if they have questions about why it's on pause, or you have questions about why it's on pause, or you just don't like how this is going right now. But you do feel like safe for this person. So what else does this collective need to hear at this time regarding this energy? Can we get more, please, on the situation? What else is going on? Yeah, I keep hearing, I don't know much about algebra, but I know 1 + 1 = 2. It's me and you. Something about subtracting all of the distractions right now, everything else, it just really does not matter. There's so much right now that I feel like is clouding somebody's brain into all of the things about, sorry, I'm looking at my cat, I'm like watching him to see what he's doing. Where was I? It feels like there's a lot of distractions clouding somebody's mind about a situation that doesn't require too much. Like, it could be so simple as what I'm hearing, but somebody here is making it more complicated by adding more problems or more variables or just more things that don't need to be added into the equation, because now you're making it the equation unsolvable. You're making the equation longer than it needs to be, okay? X + Y = Z is what I'm hearing. Like, that's how simple it could be. Why do I keep rhyming? Yeah. somebody here could be, you know, on one side of the fence and then on the other side of the fence the other day, the next day is what I'm getting. But it could be so simple. This is interesting. This card, Between Worlds, is falling under companionships. So it's not something one person is doing. It's actually something both people are doing, okay? You are not lost. You are becoming something more. This could be somebody mirroring back to this kind of energy to you in a way, like, I don't know, somebody's mirroring somebody's energy, like heavy. Somebody could just be distracted in something else, but needing to pay more close attention to their relationship or their friendship or a situation that requires both parties to be present and not just like one somewhere else and the other trying to like solve the issue. The number 52 could be significant. Yeah, somebody could be wanting to work on this, heal this, mend this, but for whatever reason, it's just not working out right now. It's not coming together how you'd hoped or you'd wanted to or you anticipated to. Now I'm hearing that Britney Spears song. What other messages for this collective? What else do they need to know? Did a card fall? I just thought a card fell, but I guess not. Anything else for this collective? What else do they need to hear at this time? What else is going on? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. I don't know what that is from, but that did come out in reverse. So I don't know. Okay. Yeah, somebody is trying to work on releasing the stagnant energy, which for me, what I'm getting specifically, what is causing this stagnation and causing this blockage is somebody's pent-up emotion that they have about the situation. And I'm pointing towards, like, it's pulling me towards the emotion of anger and the emotion of frustration, okay? Not fully expressing yourselves or letting something out here, but it only being bottled up in your body and in your mind. So you need to clear out that old frequency, okay? There could be something here with that needing to, like, I'm hearing roads need to be cleared in order for this to be grounded, okay? In order for something to resurface, in order for something, looking deeper into the issue, into the problem, why it popped up, why it's coming up. But I'm getting mostly frustration and anger is like at the root of it. But that comes from not fully expressing yourselves in the way that you'd like, but more so, I don't know if somebody has this grudge against you or over you, or that's what it could feel like, but it's like it's not that, because I don't know, somebody could need to work on that, actually. I don't know if this energy or you tend to hold grudges when something goes wrong, or you feel like this person did something wrong or messed up or did something wrong to you, and now you have a grudge against this person, and it's just like that's the blockage, where that road is just like that you can't go down that road anymore because of that. You're not able to see the good or allow the good to come flowing through that road because there's that there. And then if you don't want to deal with that, then you turn back around and then it's still like it's not addressing the problem. I repeat myself. Maybe somebody chose to not fully see what the issue was, and they like preferred to just be in almost like this ego of like, well, I know I'm right, so I'm not going to change on that because it's their problem. And if they don't change it, I'm still going to hold a grudge over them. I'm still going to be angry, but I also at the same time want to be comforted by that person, but I just can't figure out what the issue is on their part. But I'm not even working at my own part because I'm not looking at myself and pointing it inward. I'm more so just projecting what I want them to feel, and that's not helping either. That's the energy that I'm getting. It's 11:44 right now. Clear messages, please. What else does this collective need to hear at this time? I don't know, because I felt like I was repeating myself, so somebody could have been repeating something or doing something that they've done before already. And I'm getting somebody here is tired of it. Like somebody here is like either fed up or tired with whatever this is. Like somebody, it could be both, but it just feels like somebody here is tired of it, fed up. If this is a friendship, it feels like you always get to a certain part with this friend, but then they end up doing something and you're just like, how do I know I can trust this friend again and actually hang out with them again if they're always going to end up doing this? And that means like, I don't know, maybe I need to like, you know, love them from a distance, or maybe I just can't, you know, be their friend again because I can't trust that they won't do this, or it's something along those lines. Is there anything else for this collective, what they need to know about the situation? For this collective message, what else does this collective need to know about this energy? Why did that just fly up like that? Clear messages for this collective, please. You probably, okay. I'm getting for maybe the collective, you probably had a boundary with this person that they might have crossed, or they tried to cross, or there's just something that you were not comfortable with. And I think this person is aware of it now with Awaken coming out right after, because it seems like, okay, now they know. Now they're aware of what you do not put up with. And yeah, it feels like this person kind of is frustrated by that. I don't know if you put a boundary up with this person, but they're just, I don't know why they would be frustrated about you respecting yourself, placing a healthy boundary with a relationship, and you don't want them to cross that, but you felt like something here was crossed purposely, or maybe in a way to kind of, I don't know, hold on. I think somebody knows that they crossed the boundary with you. They know that they crossed the boundary with you. Is there anything else for this collective? What else do they need to hear at this time? I'm hearing for some of you, this person was just getting too comfortable or too comfortable with you, your energy, like reliant on it, relying on it in some way. Clear messages, please. Almost entitled is what I'm hearing. Like somebody here could have felt like they were entitled to your energy, and you were like, yeah, no, I still have boundaries. Like I'm still a human being. I'm not gonna just, you know, something along those lines. The Justice card wanted to come out and answers wanted to come out, but is there any other clear messages for this collective? to know about this energy. What it is they need to know about the energy. The cards are flying all over the place. When it comes to the situation, yes, trust your intuition, especially, I don't know, this card is falling under Haven. So this person knows that you are their safe space. Okay, this person feels like they can rely on you when they want to emotionally unload. And for some of you, it can be a lot because you're a human being. You have your own emotions, your own feelings, your own life that you go through, right? So it feels like somebody here kind of crossed the boundary with something along those lines, or I don't know. They overstepped in some sort of way and they made it more complicated. But it feels like when you feel like you want to pull back from this energy and it's just overwhelming to be in their presence sometimes, or anything that they've just like unloaded on to you because you feel like their comfort person, it's okay to speak up for yourself and tell them, hey, can we pause on that, because I really I'm drained. Maybe you're drained from work or drained from something going on in your life and you just need to unload yourself. But it's just something along the lines of you trusting your intuition when it comes to that, and making sure you're speaking up for yourself when you can't handle both of the energy. You know what I mean? When you feel like you're the person that's always holding both of the energy together and you really you're overwhelmed by it. You don't want to have that kind of responsibility all the time because you're an individual and you have a life. Sorry. That came out kind of passive aggressive, but I don't know. It seems like you needed to be really firm with your boundary with somebody, and they either didn't like that or they're just not used to that, which is weird. But yeah, let's get one more message for this collective. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's weird, but just you have boundaries, they should also have boundaries, right? Okay. So I don't know if this person was kind of learning that through you, or learning how to stick up for themselves or have boundaries with certain things, but it just feels like they didn't really, they didn't know what that was, if I'm being honest. And that's okay. Everybody learns at their own pace, right? Is there any other messages for this collective, please? Final message for this collective. Thank you. Yeah, wow. It feels like there can't be any movement forward. There can't be any, literally this is moving on this card in the right direction. There can't be any forward movement until there is forgiveness for a situation, until there is letting go of this grudge or resentment for some of you. Forgive yourself if somebody here overstepped your boundaries and you feel like you can't move on from that or move forward from that. Not that I think that the collective has any trouble with that, but sometimes when you're that person that everybody gets over on, it takes a toll on you, and then you're left with, well, it's my own fault for letting them get away with that, or it's my own fault for letting them, it's my own fault for letting this person cross a boundary that I didn't firmly put in place from the beginning, and you don't need to blame yourself on that. But there can be no movement forward without this first, okay? First and foremost, forgiveness, okay? Holding no grudge, holding no resentment against any energy, because that is what's causing this stagnation and frustration and causing you to be like angry. Or I'm getting somebody having little minor outbursts at people because you know, they're not happy with the situation. It's 11:55 right now. But yeah, ultimately forgive yourself, and you know, that's what's gonna help you move on and move forward, especially if it's not, you know, I don't know what your hopes are for this connection. I don't know what your hopes are for this relationship, but this is what's needed for anything to even move to begin with, is what I'm getting. Okay. But that is the message for you guys. Let me know how this resonates, and I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next message.